ambiguous yet characterized by its adherence to a specific set of beliefs. Ang kapangyarihan ng relihiyon ay nakatago sa kakayahan nito to bring people together, to persuade and usher the people into a new perspective, a new life. Pero alam mo bang nakapagdudulot din ng relihiyon ng gulo at ng mga unwanted events?
We begin with Nigeria, where a woman has been beaten to death and set on fire on college premises. She was a student in this college. Her killers were her own classmates. What was her crime? Blasphemy.
Muslims and Hindus violently clashing on the streets of the capital, Delhi, during a month meant to be holy for both groups.
Drag artist Puraluka Vega is facing new criminal charges for allegedly offending religious feelings.
Ethnic clashes between the Hindu majority Metis community and the tribal Christian Kuki minority over land and influence in the state has left at least 180 people dead and over 500 injured.
Maraming bagay ang hindi alam ng mga taong bayan tungkol sa relihiyon. We are here to change that.
Music lover ka ba? Gaano katagal o ilang kanta ang napapakinggan mo sa isang araw? Sa panahon ngayon, marami sa atin ang talaga nga namang hindi nakukumpleto ang araw na walang napapakinggan na kanta. Kabilang na dito ang mga Kristiyano, na taos-pusong nakikinig at kumakanta ng mga worship songs. Kuminsan pa nga, sila ay napapasigaw, damang-dama ang bawat salita at tono ng musika. Paano naman ang mga atheists? Tumatagos din ba sa kanilang damdamin ang bawat emosyon ng awit ng pagsamba? Parang imposible naman mangyari, di ba? Based on the observation of the famous philosopher Daniel Dennett, na isa ring miyembro na tinatawag na Four Horsemen of the New Atheism, there is nothing in atheism that can match the power of Christian music. Ibig sabihin nito na kahit ang isang ateista na hindi naniniwala sa Diyos ay posibleng mapunta sa altered state of consciousness. Subalit, ano nga ba ang altered state of consciousness? Altered state of consciousness, to simply define, is a temporary change in one's normal mental state without being considered unconscious. Gising ka, humihinga ka, pero ang utak at pag-iisip mo ay para bang nasa ibang dimensyon ng mundo. Ang pag-iisip at damdamin mo ay namamanipula ng mga bagay sa paligid mo. At ano nga ba ang mga bagay na ito? Isa rito ang musika. Nagbibigay tayo ng halimbawa. Are you a fan of a famous singer? Okay, let's be more specific. Are you listening to some OPM band songs? Particularly Ben and Ben. Ben and Ben is one of the most popular Filipino bands in the Philippines and is known for producing songs for people who have gone through a heartbreak. In this case, we can say that some of their songs produce sad emotions which can eventually affect the mental state of a person. Minsan nga, nasasaktan tayo ng isang kanta kahit wala naman nananakit sa atin. Sisigaw at damang-dama pa natin ang bawat lyrics kahit wala naman talaga tayong kaaway. And that is what we call altered state of consciousness. Music enhances feelings of solidarity, uplift, and significance. Key aspects of what Emil Durkheim called collective effervescence. It allows individuals to momentarily lose themselves within a cohesive group experience centered around shared values. Nawawala tayo sa ating sarili. Music can evoke feelings or emotions. One of the reasons why music is so powerful and influential to us is that it can make us feel. Napapadama ng isang musika ang iba't ibang uri ng emosyon. Drugula, in one online blog article under Soundstripe, recounts how our response to music is almost as if it was programmed into our brain, with there being parts of it that deal specifically with music and how we are to interpret it. Our interpretation of music then is influenced by how we are exposed to it. Morris, a researcher from Cape Tribulation, Queensland, Australia, as quoted from the online website New Scientist, raises a sociological point of view of how our interpretation of music came to be, with her stating how some societies sort of train people to respond certain music in a specific way. Movies, television shows, theater plays, and all sorts of consumable media all make use of music to set the mood and create atmosphere. The way this is done, says Morris, is formulaic. May estilo ang media sa kung paano ipapadama ang isang uri ng kanta sa mga tao. Movies, television shows, theater plays, and the like, having a type of music for certain emotions they want to evoke in scenes. In other words, violins for sad scenes and loud, dramatic orchestral music with lots of percussion for battle scenes. Now, let's go back to the relationship of Christian music to the people who are atheists. The power of atheism can never match the power and influence of Christian music. Why? Upon reading what I have found on the site Talk Classica, one question caught my attention that could serve as an extra contribution to the previous question. How could you understand religious music if you are an atheist? There are different answers from different people. One, when that respondent listened to some cantatas by Bach, she felt that they were so noble and that they expressed great emotions that she even lost herself listening to them. Second, he is sure that any atheist will feel the same sense of tremendous significance in a piece of music such as that. The fundamental difference, however, is that a Christian is all too ready to ascribe any beauty in the world to a greater being than even human could ever be, whereas the atheist prefers to acknowledge that such beauty is within them. Makita natin na even though they consider themselves as atheists, once they listen to Christian music, there is a feeling of mystery, the power and influence of it into their beliefs. From a sociological perspective, religion operates within the realm of knowledge as a system that is based on evaluation rather than empirical evidence. This means that much of what constitutes religion involves individuals attaching or deriving values from their specific religious beliefs, often disregarding objectivity. Religion primarily emphasizes subjectivity, emotions, and aspects that cannot be explained or addressed through empiricism, despite the progress made in the field of science. Although an atheist may find certain elements of sacred music appealing, believers who share the same beliefs as the artist are more profoundly moved by it, as they can connect with the symbolic and deep experience that the music symbolizes. Also, there are numerous compelling arguments to assert that atheism lacks the ability to rival the profound impact of Christian music. Therefore, another thing to ponder is what made the music become purposeful, and what is the importance of it to religion? Well, music can be found in almost every religion throughout history. Although music is not considered meritorious by one to explicitly allow themselves to be converted, it can be powerful when accompanied by a spiritual belief and spiritual environment. As mentioned above, and to quote Dennett, music is said to be enough to bring even non-believers to an altered state of consciousness. How does its effect bring us to a conclusion? Simply, it is because music is not purely cognitive but can lead people to a certain mood where this mood can generally encourage persuasion. But it is also served as one of religion's cultures aside from the beliefs and rites. Every culture and religion throughout human history has produced its own music, placed very high value on music as an art form, and used it in its religious practice. Adding to that, in a cultural lens, the lyrics, the tone, the melody, and all of the different parts of music used in Christian songs specifically target the feelings, experiences, or sentiments people currently or have had to make them feel. Music harmonizes sounds and rhythms into a singular whole and thus satisfies our cravings for order and beauty. In this sense, religious music, or just music in general, can be viewed as a technology, one which can help sway individuals or groups of people to believe in something or someone. Hence, it can even be exemplified to the recent issue regarding Jesus as a drag queen where Amadeus Fernando Pahente or Pura Luca Vega dressed up as Jesus Christ while singing Ama Namin in a drag.